Nerds! Nerds! Power of thunder! The sight beyond sight!
With the
I
power
see
of
you all.
Dorkdar.
We are here for episode 76.
The power of Moon Circle Dar.
Yes.
What's another better phrasing
That
for
one, that intro goes out to all my Thundercats nerds.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Snarf, Snarf, Magarf.
Yeah, except for that guy. We Snarf. But,
Episode 76.
Welcome. We got your two favorite nerds in the whole goddamn world sitting here in the virtual studio. It is the 16th year of Sander, April 13th, 9:30 p.m. We're here in dark as nighttime of Canada.
Yeah.
Is right out there. And of course, you know, I'm Rod, your bud Rod over here in Canada, and I'm joined, of course, with the one and only MJ.
Yeah. What's up, everyone? All you nerds. Hopefully you're excited for another nerd ball of an episode to clog your ears with just nerd knowledge, nerd stories, and we are rolling hard with this ball of nerdness. And maybe if you guys were surprised at the last episode, maybe you didn't put two and two together. But yeah, April 1st we released episode 76, right at the coattails of 7-4. This is 7-6. 7-5 we released at the coattails of 7-4, which was that awesome Kaito episode, which was too short, to be honest.
Yeah, that was tough. We were on such time constraints with him having to get back home, and
yep.
Just
and we had him catch the last train possible to get back home. So
yeah, that last hour train
we pushed it, dude. And then after that, me and you rocked for like a 3-hour live.
Dude, yeah, we were just recording for like fucking 4 hours that day. It was great.
Yeah, even longer, man. It was so gnarly, but it was amazing. If you guys haven't checked that out, please go do that. But in any case, our last episode was two other Dama nerds that are
couple of
weirdos who don't know how to swear.
What the fuck, Dad? Chill, man. What the fuck?
This was I'm so excited. So thanks to the dads, thanks to Cody Booth to have that one pulled off, Matt and Jake. Amazing. It was so fun to swap. And if you guys, if you're not listening and subscribed to Dama Dads as well, then you missed me and Rod's talk. So you got to go. We swapped hosts for that one. So if you didn't know about that,
we went full dad mode.
We did
no
not
swearing.
Nope.
It was hard. Yeah, I will say it was hard.
You did really good. You did better.
I can turn it on, you know, like when I need to, but fuck me, is it hard?
I think you've done better. You've had more slips throughout the different like streams that you've done with sweets and stuff. Like you've had.
Yeah, I'm not really good at the whole like holy shnikes or whatever.
Holy shenanigans. I
can't stop myself, man. Once it starts happening, it comes out and I'm just like, fuck.
Is what the French call
la passion.
Les incompétents.
No, that's not what they. Well, maybe I'm
all right. Episode 76. So from let's start from the top, right? We had the new year. Things were happening at the beginning of this new year. There's always a bunch of new edits that hit the scene, that hit the YouTube scene. And this is something that's done by Rod, of course, bringing in the continuing in the style of the grip video contest that has been happening since years past of times, you know, when the dinosaurs ruled the earth.
Yes.
When the chromosaurs were hatchlings, there was the grip contest, and it has now been reinvented as New Year, New Edit, and it was awesome, dude. You had
85 entries, I believe
85 entries.
Uh-huh.
There was maybe a few that were like unlisted. Did you get to the bottom of that? Remember, I sent you a message. I was like,
what happened? Yeah. I don't know what happened with that. There was 2 or 3 videos that are like they're added to the list but are unviewable.
Unavailable.
Whoever added,
yeah.
either took them down or made them private or whatever.
Right.
I can't control that. It's their video, and that's okay. I mean, that's
Yep.
just what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a little bit pissed off that it's April and we're still fucking talking about it
That's what
because
I wanted to say. I wanted to bring that up too.
I don't know if you noticed because I just did this like less than an hour before starting this recording. And I
Oh.
posted a countdown. I am going to be announcing the results tomorrow. So
Oh
by the time you guys
shit.
listen to this, the results will already be out and it will be up on the New Edit Instagram.
Hells yeah.
There will be everything in text on the
Yes.
highlight and stories. And I'm going to be doing a live just like this to announce everything from this little notebook right here.
Awesome.
Here we are. Here's
Amazing.
Winners. A little sneak peek for you. You see my chicken scratch hand right there.
Oh, damn. That's so much information, dude.
Oh,
so,
dude, it sucks. I know. But I finally got them all. So, and I just,
you
I
got
gotta
them
say,
all?
like, I got all of them. Like, I have all the answers, everything,
It
all right
finally,
here.
yeah.
So that's why I'm able to finally do it. And
Gotcha.
I really,
Gotcha.
really wanted to fucking do it by March. That was my my goal, like March 1st. I was
Personal
trying to,
goal.
you know.
Yep.
And I'm really looking for ways to make this more streamlined because it's, you know, I don't want to just announce it without some of the answers. It feels weird to like do it incomplete and then just be like, oh well, so and so didn't get back to me. Bug them, you know, like I want to do that. I want to have everything. I want to fucking do it proper. But I guess everybody's busy and it's hard to just get everybody all at this time. So next year I've been brainstorming some ideas and I've been trying to figure out a way to make it more streamlined and more proper so that it's all fucking down boom. Because I don't like this. I fucking hate this. Like I'm getting messages from random people being like, "Hey, excuse me, like when are the results going to be out?" And I'm like, "Dude, I'm sorry."
Yep.
Like so many people messaging me, you know, and I'm like,
this is the catch-22 of how simple how you've made the competition or the types of prizes, like what they are and what the awards are, the categories. You've taken that out of your hands and gave it to the people who are supporting, right? Who the sponsors of each, which is amazing because that I feel is a good way to like divvy it up. But then here's the double-edged side of the sword where you now have to wait for them instead of I guess a traditional one would be like getting all the prizes and then being able to finish do it on your time pretty much, right? But of course with that said too,
that would require
you would also
so much more. I would have to ship everything out then, right?
You'd have to ship everything. You would also take out the massive amount of possibilities that other other people have to win something in a different type of category other than just first, second, third, am, and pro, right? This is like the best thing about the New Year's New Edit. If you guys haven't watched the videos, go check them out. And if you haven't seen the different types of awards that are focused on for the competition, it's so huge that I feel like if anyone could just like lock in, focus in on one and just like crush and be like, I got that award, definitely.
Totally. And that I've seen that happen, you know, like I
the
believe
whirlwind.
this year
The whirlwind is definitely the easy one.
The whirlwind one was sick, yeah. But like, so there's two things I have to say about that. One of which is that, you know, I do love that because it does add a little bit of like availability to everybody and community. Yeah. So like anybody can, like you said, can lock in on this one award. Like the example I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure Serial did it again this year, was the Breakfast B-roll award. They did, yeah. And so it's like kind of it's a B-roll award, but you're kind of encouraged to use breakfast. So like you're chucking a bowl of cereal in, you know, stuff like that to get their attention and then like, things like that. So it's easy. You don't have to do anything. Like you don't have to be like Yasu to win anything. You know what I mean?
Yes. It's not only about the tricks.
Exactly. But the only problem with that is that, and the same way as it takes me forever to get the results from everyone, sometimes it takes a long time for me to get the categories and everything from everybody so I can post it all. So like a lot of these categories aren't posted until the last few days of the competition. So the people who are trying to enter don't have the time to actually do that. So I'm like, well, fuck. Like, what do I do? Do I start hitting these people up in like October? You know, and being like, hey, this because and then bug them because I don't know, like I don't like being that guy to be like, hey. But it's
True.
like, if you want to do this, fucking do it. Don't say you're gonna
I,
do it and then don't do it.
I think that's
My
the
only
big
thing.
thing. That's the big thing. It's like if they want to actually support, like, I mean, other competitions have these deadlines, right? Other like
Mhm.
event in-person competitions have these deadlines where there are penalties if you don't do
Yeah,
by whatever time, because
the penalty.
it makes it
But
so much, it makes it easier for you, and you're the one pretty much doing a lot of the heavy lifting in this case, right?
like what would I input as a penalty for like sponsors? You know, like am I gonna be like, oh, you owe me $100 or a kendama or something? You know, and like I
Yeah,
can't get a
yeah.
fuck. They're not gonna say shit. You know, like,
You
so
get
I don't know. I'm actually very open to ideas. If any of you lovely little nerdlings have any good ideas that can help me wrangle these sponsor nerds and make a
blacklist, make
or
a blacklist
I don't want to
post,
blacklist anyone. I'm
shadow
not gonna
ban.
say there's a couple that are semi blacklisted from me because of that shit, but
Right. Because it's like
not actually. But I'm like not actively reaching out anymore because of it.
right, because I think it does suck to also, you mentioned it yourself that people are asking you, and they
Yeah,
could, and depending on how you look at it, they could be bothering you. They're just asking a simple question. When's this coming out? Depending on their personalities, they could be like, "Where the hell is it, Rod? I want to know." And it's like, okay, sorry about that. You are you're the call center right now for all these customers if they're
yeah.
happy or angry or annoyed,
In a way, yes.
right?
And honestly, like, I don't mind answering questions. Like, that's fine. I get stupid questions every year, despite how much effort I put into making a video to explain the
Yeah.
rules and, write it in text and say it in words and then put it in a video. And then people are still like, oh, can I post a 4-minute video that was filmed like 4 years ago?
We
And
need,
you're
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah. Well, I think
buddy,
we just need to figure out a way to be easy, like streamline that as well. So it's like easy to
I don't know.
digest. Bam, bam. That's
That,
what you do.
but it's a part of it too. Like when you involve a lot of humans, like not everybody has the attention span, or people just miss details and blah blah blah. And like I'm happy to answer questions.
Mhm.
It does get a little tiresome when it's the same question over and over, or when it's a
Yep.
silly question. Put in a lot of effort to already put the information there, so that you can have the information and not have to ask me.
Yeah.
But here we are.
This is the 6th year that you've been doing
Yes.
this, right?
Yes.
It's not new, but for people who are new to the community, new to the scene of kendama, those I'm guessing are where a lot of questions are coming from, and depending on who they're following, they might be out of the loop where they heard about it, but they don't know where to go and stuff. So
Yeah.
I feel
Totally.
like this has come apart about because of it's only once a year. If you think about
Mhm.
how normal events happen, everybody understands, oh, is it open style? Is it ladder based? Is there freestyle? Because these happen so often in many of these events, big or small, people have become
Mhm.
accustomed to the format of it,
That's
where
true.
maybe, maybe we just need more video competitions that are in the same
Mm.
style or format, two
Yeah.
minute videos on YouTube, not vertical. and
Yeah.
and like this is the way it happens. So I think if that goes around for like enough times, then people understand. I think people are still getting bothering Frazier about 28 tricks. I'm sure.
Yeah, totally. And like I said, like that's fine. Like I'm happy to answer questions. And it does get to be a lot sometimes and whatever, but like it is what it is. And I'm happy to be here for the community, even if it's annoying for me sometimes, Because that's just a part of, like raising the younglings is being like
Yeah.
answering silly questions that you already fucking
Yes.
told,
Yes.
it's like
But
it's a
hey,
part of
man,
anything. That's okay.
when you got kids,
But
if I said it once, I
yeah,
said it 1,000 times.
yeah, you.
Yeah.
But one thing I have been thinking about is you're saying how it's only once a year. I was wondering about doing like a mid like a summer edition kind of thing
Yeah.
even.
Mm.
But then I'm also like, well, fuck. Like if it's taking me to April to fucking answer, like now I'm just spending all year just fucking chasing people down and shit. So once I can come up with a nice format that works and like can make people hold themselves accountable for this shit, then I'm gonna be comfortable with doing something like that. And then I
Mm.
think and I would love to do that because I know it being in January is very like limiting in a way, you know, especially for
Yeah.
people in cold climates and stuff where it's
Oh
like
man.
you got people who are entering from like Malaysia and from like even like the Netherlands and all these places where they're outside and it's like it's maybe a little cold, but it's not that bad, or like
Right,
it's really
right, right.
nice.
Yeah.
And then you got like homie who's out here in like 4 feet of snow, and they're like,
Right.
like I mean,
It's
like
like
there's
minus
Kentaro,
25.
Kentaro's up in Hokkaido, and he's in that, and he's filming a banger edit. But that's Kentaro's gonna make shit look cool no matter what, because
Yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah.
his. But yeah, I understand the limiting factor of
Yes,
that, and
yes.
I would love to see the community's summer version of that also at some
Ooh.
point. And I do think that that is on the horizon at some point. I'm not gonna say this
Oh.
because, like I said, it's already a lot for me with everything else going
Right,
on.
right, right,
Like,
right.
man,
Yeah,
I just went to Taiwan and then for an event for the TKO, and then I flew
yeah.
over to Japan for the Higher
Higher
Seas premiere and
seats,
hung out with
Tokyo
homies and all
premiere.
that stuff. I
Oh yeah.
just got back a few weeks ago. This weekend, I'm flying to Ontario to go to Crew Dama.
Oh
I come
man.
home next weekend. I'm flying to Virginia to go to Fair Games. And then I'm
Whoa.
for like a week or two, and then it's EKC, and there's like the Montpellier event at Poussey. There's BKC after that. And I'm like, man, I am swamped with all of this shit. I'm trying to make stuff to do all that.
Yep, yep.
I'm trying to work to pay my fucking rent to live, like and do
Yes.
all this at the
Yes.
same time.
Yeah.
It's a lot. I have a
Yeah.
lot on my plate that just doing all of that.
Yep.
And I'm happy. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm lucky enough to be able to make all that happen
Yep.
because
Yep. Yep.
I am busting my ass. Like, don't get me wrong, but
Hells yeah, man.
I am very lucky. And sometimes I get lost in the shit, and I forget to
Yeah.
have gratitude, and like that first and foremost, gratitude.
It's
However, it's a lot. So like thinking about a new edit, like would be
yeah.
just, and
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know.
The
Anyways,
creases need to be ironed out. Yeah, the wrinkles need to be
yeah,
fixed and stuff
we're-
because it's
I'm not
fucking
comfortable.
April. New year,
That's right.
new year? What do you mean new year? I've already
It-
is April Fools has passed already, guys.
Yeah, it ain't funny no more.
It's you get castrated if you try to pull that shit out on April 2nd. Like, don't tell me no April Fools. Shit. But in any case, so by the time now that all that is said and done, by the time everyone's listening to it, the results are out. So congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations
to all of the winners. Amazing videos came out.
Dude.
Not to brown my own nose, but I'm excited that my video
Flexible man.
I have been all those years of gymnastics. I was so excited that I had this little epiphany of an idea to bring it back. After 2 years step away from the original skull plane idea, I revived the story. And
Dude, it was
I'm
sick.
very excited to also say that it was finally the first edit where I accomplished my goal of not having a single kendama trick in a kendama video.
Damn. Yeah, you didn't, did you? That's funny.
No, all the other ones, that was like my goal at the very first one, but I was like, I gotta put it in. I gotta put it in. And here and there, you'll get some, even if it's just a really fast J stick, it's in there. But this is the first one. You got, if you haven't seen it, everyone, I implore you to go check it out and
like,
watch the whole series. I'm just so excited on that,
man. With near new edit and shit, like I love this shit. Like you take it to another level where like you're making this cinematic, like trying not to use kendama tricks, but make it kendama. Like this is what I'm talking about. This is why we need these long, semi-long format like video things,
YouTube focus.
Yeah, because I've seen like the ripples of it, like look at like for example, like Jacob Schultz's edit this year.
Oh man, Schultz, come on.
Time will tell, I think it was called.
Well, hey, if the news is out already, that was one of my picks. He got it. He got it. Like, the storytelling, it was creepy. I was not expecting what was gonna happen, and that's what gave me the chills and goosebumps for that award. So he hit the nail on the head, and I know he had some help with someone else. It wasn't just him, and I think this is a really cool part about
that are
non-social
the one shot.
media, but non-social media content or videos or posts where it's not just you putting your phone up to record yourself. You're working with somebody else who possibly has a better camera, who can help you with the
Yeah,
filming because you have this vision of, oh, you got to stand over there. It's going to be hard to focus. I need someone's
totally,
help. Bringing people together for these
dude.
videos. And that's what it was all about. Excuse me.
Yeah.
From back in the day of YouTube videos where, us old heads grew up with seeing kendama, sharing it more through YouTube. And most of the time, it was not just a single person posting YouTube. It was like two dudes or a few
Dude,
dudes. Yeah.
100%.
You know,
I mean, think like every fucking great rapper has a producer,
and
like
a hype man
that's what I'm saying.
on
So like it's
stage,
like
5 hype men.
all the it's like it's not a one man show, like, and shout out to the people who made it a one man show, and still made something of it, because that's cool
Yes.
in its own way
Yes.
too. And that's what I love about it, is like the versatility, the fucking
Yeah. Yeah.
dynamics, the like
Yeah.
you get the like POV, like just shredder edit, and then you get the like storytelling where there's not even a single trick,
Right.
and everything in between, and
Yeah.
it's like I
Totally. Everything in
love it.
between.
Like,
Oh,
there's playlists for 6 years now. There's fuck, I gotta count how many videos there are
all
total.
in total.
We must be at we're over 400, I think.
Yep, yep. So there is one kind of caveat I feel about the having all these edits come out at one time, even though they're only 2 minutes. I feel like there are a lot that kind of get swept under the rug with just how the volume of it that happens. Hopefully, like this gives some inspiration, motivation for people to get behind the camera and make a video for their YouTube channel and continue doing that. The Ryans over in the East Coast, Northeast, they're
Absolutely.
doing an
Right.
amazing job continuing to focus on this like edit, like, and they have a storyline that they're kind of like focusing. It's the two of them going back and forth, and just different like series of this. So it really has created a new, I don't know, a new focus for filming kendama, not just again quickly. I got to get it out, and people have to get it out, and I need to see the likes as quickly as I possibly can because I need that dopamine hit, yo. I need it. IG, I need it. It's like
Yeah.
yeah. It's turned into a weird thing, but
Yeah.
hopefully, yeah. Any case.
And like someone like for example, ET is documenting himself playing with his non-dominant hand every day for a year.
Yep.
That's kind of a cool little documentation thing. So like you can see his progression from the start. He was already a fucking wizard from the start. So like who knows where he's going to be at the end of the
So
year.
gnarly.
It's already crazy. I mean,
That's so gnarly.
what's next year is going to be only two-handed tricks where he's going back and forth. Like, I can't wait. Progression, like every little bit that you push as an individual pushes the sport as a whole.
Yeah. And especially like that's a great, pushing the sport and like having other people see it. Like great example. Like I just saw that one video that ET did, of course, left-handed. I think it was at Battle, and
Mhm.
they're inside and he's just, slow-mo doing tricks, nice little tune jamming in the background that he put on into the video. And like
Yeah.
just someone's like O face in the background, in awe. You know that one? It's just a single dude,
I
single
know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah,
single
that was at the
bro. Yeah.
He's just like,
Yeah. And I just saw it like yesterday, just last night, and it was at 40 million views.
hell yeah,
40 million.
I love that. That's
I mean,
fantastic.
just from this documentation is putting it out there and having more eyes on it.
Totally.
Recently, like
So like,
McDonald's is trying to put eyes on it, and people have been circulating that. I don't know
yo,
about that.
who's that guy in the McDonald's?
That's a big question. That like Ken Flip Down Spike or whatever the jam was, Ken Flip Spike.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
not just Moch Kame. At first, it was pretty simple, but then no, that was
Yeah.
Storito Kendama this, y'all. That was street.
Someone
That was.
he had like a little fucking like
He had the
Cliff
rack.
John.
He had a Cliff
Oh,
John. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it was a Cliff John
He
specifically,
had
but he had
Matthias on the wall.
yeah, just his shoulder. But yeah, fucking, I don't know,
So
man.
that
That's some
yeah,
shit. Like,
that
I don't
was
like
some shit.
McDonald's, but like,
That's
that's
what
kind of cool.
that's what I wanted to say. Like, I'm so negative fan of McDonald's that it
Yeah.
kind of I don't know how to feel. Like, it's people are seeing
Mm,
it, but they're now. Is this making people feel like, oh, kendama players should eat McDonald's, or kendama players do eat McDonald's? It's like, just
yeah.
I'm like, man, we don't,
No.
we shouldn't, you shouldn't,
Yeah.
everyone, like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Play kendama, yes. Eat McDonald's, no. And if you look at it, dude, what, he had a McDonald's on the table or something? Probably because it tasted
Mm,
horrible. Probably because
yeah.
he hadn't had it in a while, and he's like,
That-
oh, maybe I'll get it. And he decided to eat it, and it was like, oh, that actually kind of is
You gotta
not
burn
good.
some calories before you fucking shove that shit in your gullet. That's all.
Especially when you're in Japan, man. Come on, there's so many better choices out there.
Dude, 1000%. Yeah.
Oh,
And like for this not cheaper price, honestly, in Japan.
yeah, yeah.
That's the
But
because that's a
overall,
huge thing. But
that
anyway,
was so you know, see it in the mainstream. Hey, maybe McDonald's is gonna come back and make another plastic JKA Dama for
I was
their
gonna
Happy
bring that up.
Meals.
Yeah, the McBall, the
McBall,
McBalls.
yeah, the MacBall, the McBall,
Take me to the
MacBall.
fucking or MacBall.
Dude, do you remember? Did you see that commercial? You can find it on YouTube, everyone.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They just play all of the tricks in reverse. So they have people put the fucking cup, like the Dama, on the cup, and then they just go whoop, and they drop it, and then they just play in reverse, so it's like a swing catch.
Funny. I don't remember that. That's super funny.
All
What
of
the
them,
fuck?
they're all like, yeah, and you see it come back in like such a weird position. But yeah,
Maybe.
back in the
That's
day when there was not enough kendama players out there for production companies to go out and search to get like real footage. There's like, I don't know, we just needed a bunch of like foreigners who are in Japan.
Man, so all this talk kind of got my brain rolling into a completely different topic. I want to switch it up real quick into
Whoa.
something completely. We're not. So McDonald's, chicken, Japan, Taiwan. Brought
Oh,
me back to Taiwan. Boom.
oh,
So made me think that I was just in Taiwan for my first time for the TKO, right?
chicken
And it's a whole
Taiwan.
I'm getting there. So I went to Japan from Taiwan, right? But that's
Yeah.
where that part comes. The chicken thing. So there's this thing in Taiwan called jibai. I think
Okay.
that's how I'm probably butchering the pronunciation of it, but it's the single largest hunk of fried chicken I've ever seen in my whole fucking life.
Whoa.
And it's like literally like a whole fucking chicken pressed into a fucking big old chicken pancake thing.
Like a rotisserie
And that was
pancake.
it looks like a pancake. It wasn't an actual pancake.
So it's flattened. Yeah.
But like it's kind of flat. Yeah, like at least the one I saw, like the couple I saw. So Duck, the homie from Taiwan,
Yep.
one of the OG Taiwan
OG.
heads.
Fucking was a
Shout
part of
out
like the
to
X Games or something, like inline skate. Like he was.
huge. Yeah. He
yeah.
still skates.
Yeah.
Huge homie. I love that man.
Duck. Dude, did you know? Side fucking tangent. The first time I met that dude was first World Cup. And I think me and the Sulab crew, we were like getting in our rent-a-van to go back to this hotel because we didn't stay at whatever pre-Omotenashi area, the Dama house or village. And there was some dude who's like, oh, I don't know like where to go. He's like, oh, Dama homie, like, oh, you're from like Taiwan. Okay, like, hop aboard. And he got on and he stayed the night, I think, with us. And then later, I think like the next day, like we were all just playing kendama the whole time. And the next day, I think Peter talked with him in more detail. And he told me later, he's like, you know, that dude's like a fucking like pro, like inline, like aggressive inline skater and shit. And I was like, what? Really? Damn. That was my introduction to Duck.
Yeah. Duck's the shit.
So
so Duck went over, we were at the street market and he brought over literally like a
Duck
bag.
brought over chicken. Yeah.
Yeah, chicken. Yeah, the turducken came over. I ate more chicken in one sitting than I usually eat in a whole year.
Oh,
it's weird. 'Cause I'm usually like pretty vegetarian, but when I travel, I like to like, especially to a new place. I'm like, I'll have a little
try it out,
like indulge.
Oh,
and like, there was one. I am a very adventurous eater. I did not try the show tofu, that stinky fucking tofu, dude. I swear to God. I have smelt more appetizing smelling shits than that tofu. That was
it's like what? Like
he brought some over, dude. I don't even know what it is, but I was like, dude, I would love to try that, but
Like
there's no
over
way I'm doing that
fermented.
near my mouth without me throwing up. Like it's
Yeah.
just not happening. And
It's like an
I'm
episode of
like
Fear Factor.
if there was like $1 million on the line, I would throw up for it. And that's like where I'm at. Like like I don't think it would like that's not the it's I would literally throw up, I think, with that smell. It was fucking crazy.
Yikes.
And they said it was good, and I believed them, but I'm just like, I don't know, man. That smell makes up such a large part of like taste.
Yep.
I can't.
Texture. And then, especially if it's something that you've not been exposed to since you were at a young age, some things are just like way too foreign where it's like,
But I'm like, I'm fine with that. Like that is the
ah.
only thing that I can think of. That and balut.
Balut
That's
egg,
like
yeah. Mm-hmm.
balut is like, if you guys don't know, it's like an egg you crack open and it's like bloody and there's like a little almost developed chicken
Yep.
fetus.
Yep. Pretty much developed. Duck, I think it was. I've seen duck ones, yeah.
I see Duck a couple times. He's a homie. Good guy.
Go check out YouTube, Fear Factor. You'll find balut. They had that.
Yeah, it was fucking brutal. But anyway, so yeah, Taiwan Kendama Open.
Chicken.
Fucking absolute banger of an event. Yeah, I had a lot of chicken. Some stanky tofu was had, not by you, boy. But I had a lot of other like really banging food. Taiwan was awesome.
Yeah.
I'd never been before. It was really cool to go to a new country. I travel a lot, but I'm always going to the same places. And I love it, but I'm like, I feel a little stagnant with that because I'm very much like an adventurous kind of guy. I like to go places where I can't speak the language and I don't know where I am and I don't know anybody and just go get lost and make friends and learn all that shit. That's super awesome. In Taiwan, I knew people. I didn't know the language, but a large portion of Taiwanese people speak Japanese. So it was kind of really easy. Yeah, Japanese and English.
Yeah.
Taiwan was apparently taken over by Japan years ago. And it was like a colony of Japan for a long time. So it's like there's a lot of like remnants there culturally. But they seem to be on good terms. Unlike obviously Japan and Korea have a very different. I mean, from talking to the Taiwanese, it seemed like that more so than when I spoke Korea when I was in Korea anyway.
Yep.
That was my interpretation of the whole.
Yeah.
But anyways, those motherfuckers know how to throw a kendama event. I'll tell you that for free. Because they smashed it out of it was like pretty big. Like there was a decent amount of people there. The venue was awesome. It was well run. Everything was like nothing weren't lagging. There was lots of vendors, lots of sponsors, lots of prizes, lots of happy faces.
Yeah.
And it was awesome.
Dude, Kazuma was there, Iwata-san, you had Nobu there, some big people. Did Nobu do any of the emceeing or like maybe just on the spot? No. Okay.
No. He just they had a Jack Kendama and 430 booth.
Nice.
And so their booth was like across from mine, and they just hung out there. Yeah. So dude, Japan came out huge this year.
Yeah. It seemed like that.
There was like Shinosuke was his first time ever leaving Japan. Same with Koha-chan, who was on Deal With It.
Oh like, yeah. I didn't know Koha went.
Dude, she's like 14. She went.
Poof. With family?
Yeah.
Other friends? Holy shit.
Yeah, I was staying with friends stuff. I think she like flew with someone and yada yada. But like, damn, by herself. I asked her, I was like, "What the hell is your mom at?" She's like, "Oh, she's probably playing pachinko." I was like, "What the?" Yeah, it's so funny. But yeah, Japan came out so hard. It was awesome. There was so many Japanese homies there.
I mean, and that it shows because the people who podiumed also were from Japan.
I mean, when you have Ryoga and Yasu, that's like and Nonaka and Noah.
Noah
was the reigning champion. Like they never had the Taiwan Kendama Open before. They changed the name every year, but this has been a many years running event.
So that's why it was like a little surprise. Yeah. It didn't seem so familiar. I'm like, but it's like there's stuff that happens. I'm like, but yeah, I'm not sure if it was the same. Okay.
So last year, I believe it was called the South Jam.
Oh, from South Kendama. Yep. There's the group. Yeah, South Kendama. IG. Yeah.
So the South Jam last year, and Noah won that. So she was the reigning champion coming in.
Okay.
And then this year, she got second against Ryoga, which was epic. That was a crazy battle. Because I mean, Ryoga is fucking such a robot. You can't fucking beat Ryo. It's crazy. I mean, tough to beat. You can be beaten. We've seen it.
Yep.
But it's like,
I think those percentages every time he goes up and he loses, that's just more data for his,
Dude, Well, dude, I was talking to his mom, and because we went to the store together. She didn't have any Japanese, or she only had Japanese yen. She didn't have any Taiwanese money, so I exchanged her some. And then in return, she like went and bought. She's like, "I'll buy you your beers at the store or whatever." And I was like, "I'm not gonna say no to free beer." So we walked over and got some beers, and I was talking to her, and like me, her, and Kota, and his sister, and apparently Ryoga gets her to like videotape all the runs and stuff so that he
Oh,
can watch it later. So he's motherfucker's doing homework.
yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
And
dude. That he's
he just turned 15, I believe,
yep,
if I'm
yep.
not mistaken.
He's on that next level of I've seen something recently about how skateboarding has, I mean, it's been like that for a while, where it's like it's stepped out of a culture, subculture,
Mhm.
and it's become mainstream, where cash prizes are so big that it's an actual like sport event. And now I'm sure that's something
Totally.
some people like really strive for and push the sport to be, but at the
Mhm.
same time there is an essence that is lost, where it's like we didn't care about competitions. Like, we were like the rat pack of our generation, or of our school,
So,
that got together and just skated because
yeah,
everyone
yeah.
hated it and stuff. And I've seen that kind of that conversation go
Oh,
around, and I'm just like, wow, yeah, that hits actually. I
yeah.
understand. Yeah.
But that's like kind of the part of all of this stuff, like skateboarding, kendama. We all share this factor of like it can be a subculture. It can be this like grungy, like in the parking lot thing, but it can also be on a stage in front of millions of people with a big cash
Yes.
prize, like
Yes.
be entertaining and stuff. So like,
Yes. Yeah.
it
Pulling
doesn't
crowds and
have to be
stuff.
one or the other.
Yep.
It
Yep.
can be
Yep.
both. I'm kind of on the fence of like, I don't know, like people talk about kendama in the Olympics and stuff, and I'm kind of like, I don't know, man. Like it took skateboarding what, like 40 years, 50 years or some shit to get
Yeah.
to the Olympics. And skateboarding is entirely more physical.
And it sucked. And all of the athletes who went were like, "Man, like
A lot of
even
bad
from
shit
them."
about
Yeah.
it. Exactly. So like, I don't know. And I love the idea of it. I
We all
see what
saw
these
how
people
breakdancing went, you know.
yeah, well, I mean, and this is all experimental, we're
Yes.
trying all this shit. And even with that chick, that like, the Australian chick that everybody makes fun of and shit. She was
Yeah, yeah,
doing
yeah, yeah.
some like experimental shit. Maybe it was weird, sure.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. I don't know much about breakdancing, but I was like, I don't know. I respect like the experimentation personally. Maybe
True.
that wasn't the state for it.
It probably
I don't know.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
That's not for me to say, but I don't know.
Olympics.
Anyway,
Meh.
but yeah, I don't know. I just think that the entirety of all of this is it all comes back to just like, you know what? It's pretty fucking fun to catch a ball in a cup.
That yeah. It's fun. It's fun, damn
Yeah,
it. He's gonna use
yeah,
that in
and
the
it's
video
fun.
too. It's
Yeah,
fun.
yeah,
If
that's what's
you
up.
know that clip, if you know that clip, oh man, he's gonna use that in the video too, and that one, and that one. Shit. Well, okay. Let's. Is there anything else you want to say about TKO
Taiwan.
Taiwan?
Ah,
Anything else?
I
Because I
feel like
actually want to
well,
hook back even
sure.
before that of something of
Oh
an
shit.
event. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Let me
Taiwan's
think.
seemed dope.
Sick event. Well, I made the finals in freestyle. I was stoked
Oh,
on that.
dude,
I was
yeah,
really surprised.
old man coming
Yeah.
through.
I had to come back and battle Yasu on stage again. That was sick.
Oh,
And
it's
I
not the
actually felt
first
pretty
time.
good
Yeah,
about it. Like
it's been.
I
Yeah,
was hitting I was like hitting like my good tricks kind of thing. I was feeling good. And I wasn't like lacing everything, but I had some good runs and was like, I just wanted to put pressure on the little fucker, I was like,
yeah,
because one thing that I had thought of was that he is very focused on dance right now
yeah.
because of his new girlfriend and just like his vibe right now. He's very much dance oriented. And he was
Yep.
talking about he wants to win not only TKO but like EKC and shit. He wants to do it his way and he wants to be more dancey about it and like kind of express
Yeah.
himself,
Yeah.
which I think is great. However, that focusing on that is going to take away from his kendama play. And I was kind of
Mm.
like,
To a
wow,
certain people see,
if
yeah.
there's ever a chance that Rod has that fucking finally taken down Yas after the fucking tens of battles that we've had, this
Yeah.
could maybe be a fucking slight, like at least one flag worth, of the three.
Mm.
But I didn't even get that. But I felt good about it. And it was great.
But you know what? I do think that there can be something there where someone who has a total an older style that has kind of been pushed away, has maybe been forgotten by some because of how many people are focused on what the meta is now, that a
Totally.
revival of that is possibly
It's almost like a
in
new, like you almost get creativity tricks for doing like old school tricks in a way.
yeah. And especially with
Sorry, but
like Kimura coming in and adding a string only section to their competition. I think there some of that will be moving around. I possibly hope a little more where it's not just taps and juggles, maybe it's gonna
I
be
mean,
like
even those like tap and juggle players are starting to do more things too, like
yeah.
there's a lot more bird in there. There's a lot more like Yasuo doing the dance stuff. There's a lot more stringy stuff like here
Yep.
and there.
Yep.
And like one that I like to bring that a lot of players don't really have is stage presence, and just to get people excited.
Yeah.
Because like you want that crowd fucking screaming, I
Yeah.
want them to be losing their fucking whether I'm emceeing or just performing, I'm always being like, what the
Yep.
fuck is up? Like, get the fuck up here, give me your energy.
Yeah. I think what was it like Zachy at like last EKC? Did he do like the W like the Worldwide Federation? I'm so dumb. The wrestling type shit where he puts this juice,
Oh yeah, the spray.
spits it out everywhere on the rock.
Another, he is a showman.
Did he do that?
I respect.
I think he did that. I kind of
He
recall
might
that.
have. I can see him doing that. Whether I remember it or imagining it, but
putting on
he's one that I like
stage
because he
presence.
does that shit too. He's like,
stage control.
Mhm.
Oh man. So yeah,
So all you stage nerds, fucking take notes.
that's true.
Get the people hyped.
That's true. Man, okay. That's kind of a possible goal. Taiwan's not so far from Japan.
Dude,
It's like 3 hours, I
I
think.
highly recommend it. Like Taiwan was not only as a place to visit was fantastic. It was super warm. The food was really
Oh,
good,
yeah.
especially if you like ginormous chicken. And thank you to, but no, there was other stuff that was
Or
really good. We had a lot
challenge
of
the
like hot
stinky
kind of
tofu.
stuff.
Yeah.
There was night market stuff with like cool carnival games and shit, like
Fun.
just super
Yep.
fun. Like we went to karaoke for Coda's birthday the first night. Him and Chad flew in, and I flew in. I took a really shitty flight to get there in time for Coda's birthday.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have had a much more direct flight, but it was worth it.
Yep.
All that stuff was fantastic.
So before
I
that happened,
but yes,
before TKO happened, there was a little incident at a battle at the border. A little weather incident that happened.
Yes.
And this was
Yes,
what was that? February? End of January?
End of January, yeah.
End of January.
January 26, 27, something like that. 26, 26, somewhere
Battle
around
at the border / the new term, battle at the bunker, because Chado had to figure out that instead of a 2-day event, squeeze everything into a single day. But that day was, it's like 18 hours or some crazy ass shit.
So I arrived at the venue that day at 8 a.m. I think it was. Maybe it was 8:30. And the competition finished at 2 a.m.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay, so, I mean, first of all, amazing job and figuring out, like, the situation at the time for Chad, everyone involved, the venue staff and stuff. Like, that was so gnarly that everyone was still able to enjoy the event and get their, I guess, money's worth by traveling there. For all those people who traveled far and stuff, it was like still a memorable time, of course. I mean, you got that 40 million view count, ET's O-Face video as well, and so many others, I'm sure. But I'm sure it was pretty stressful too. I'm sure people were getting real tired. Instead of beers going around, it's like, I hope there's coffee going around.
It was, dude. Towards the end, I will say towards the end of Open, like as we were getting to the end of the last like 2-3 hours, Jake Williams was on the decks, and he was just. I remember him being like, "Fuck it, the gloves are coming off. We're bringing out all the bangers. I'm gonna fuck if they swear. Like they're coming out." And it was like that was the only thing getting people going, And I was like,
keeping the
I'm
momentum.
usually the guy that I can go for a long time. I've got a lot of energy. I'm that. So for me, it was like, I'm like, okay, this is sick. This is like, everybody's up with me this time. But no, it was sick to like push through and like to see everybody come together in this moment of like, fuck, okay, we have a crisis here, like you said. It's like we
Yeah.
cannot be having day two because we honestly, seeing what happened, it wouldn't have happened. There's no way. Like
Yeah,
nobody
yeah.
would have get there because of like literally the whole fucking city froze over. Everything was encased in ice.
There's like people
Like
who are
I have pictures,
stuck if
like
they didn't leave
trees.
right away, right? Like people
Yeah,
like after
yeah.
the event, if they didn't fly out, like you got stuck for a few days.
Flights were getting canceled and shit,
Yeah.
and like yeah, the people didn't have power for months in Nashville. There was like it was a huge
Whoa.
problem. Like RK from Kendama Cares recently moved to Nashville, so she lives in Nashville right now with her
Okay.
partner. Uh, they were like doing a lot of like protesting and stuff with the government trying to figure this out because like there was like thousands of people who had no power
Whoa.
at all, and like there was one or two, one person in particular, I remember she was staying at this place that had no power. And so she came to D Block for the last night because we had, like a bunch of people left. We had a lot of space and
Oh,
whatever
okay, yeah.
because like she had just been in the cold for a few days, like
A
just,
random person?
oh, no, one of the Kendama homies.
Okay.
Yeah. But so she hit
From
us
the
up through
area.
that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
Damn.
she was visiting for battle as well. And just,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Anyway. Yeah. There's like so much stuff like that going on. And I remember seeing RK's Instagram because she was doing like food drives and stuff, like the classic Kendama Care stuff to like try and
Yeah.
like get blankets and like stuff to people who need it. Shout out
Damn.
RK for always and
Totally. Yeah.
the good mom shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it was a real thing because like Nashville just doesn't have the infrastructure. It's
Hmm.
not they're not used to that. They don't get snow and ice and minus 20. I mean, they're Fahrenheit. I think it was minus something in Fahrenheit even. It was pretty fucking cold.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whatever, you can stay
But anyway,
Celsius. I understand that better nowadays.
yeah. Well, I don't know Fahrenheit at
Ooh.
all.
Yeah, no, it's weird. I forget, man, that it feels like such a long time ago, but it wasn't that long ago. Who took what
Who took what?
for the competition? Was that
For
all
battle?
yoga? Yeah.
Oh, no. So Yasu and
Yasu
Ryoga did a big switch up.
with
Ryoga
freestyle
won
and
freestyle,
open.
and
Yeah,
Yasu took
yeah.
open.
That's what
It
it
was
was.
wild.
Yeah.
Yasu lost in freestyle and he pissed him off, and I was just like, well, all you can do now
Yikes.
about it is go win open. And he was just like, okay.
Yep.
And he fucking
And he did. He took it. There
that
you
was
go.
crazy. Yeah, that was wild as fuck.
Open champs, Yasu, Cress, Miguel.
Yeah, dude, yeah.
Yo,
I
Miguel.
love seeing Johnny always in the podium too. Johnny's
Yeah.
crushing. Yeah,
Man.
Miguel got third.
Miguel got third. Freestyle, Ryoga, Yasu, Vilao. I forgot Vilao win over there.
Dude, yeah, but I was there.
Oh man.
A lot of homies were up for battle. D Block was crazy. That was my first time to actually stay at D Block and not just come out and party.
Yeah.
And it was a good time. Our place was like the party place. I was with like all the depot people and shit.
Now, for people who don't know what D Block is it just it's a Airbnb? It looks like an apartment complex.
Yeah, so it's had different iterations over the years. It's always in the same place, but there is this one apartment complex of like, I don't know how many units. I want to say like 15, 10, 15, give or take units. And each unit is like got like multiple levels. And there's like a downstairs of like bunk bed rooms and stuff. And then a middle floor with like living room space and like a big kitchen, a big open kitchen,
Yeah.
bathroom, all that. And then upstairs with like bedrooms and shower and all that shit. So there's a lot of space, and Kendama Depot homies, shout out MJ and the squad because they've been like locking that place down
For a few years.
like
Yeah.
all the Kendama homies so that we have a spot to be together.
Yeah.
As if we were at NACO or something. We're all in the same hotel. So
yeah,
it's been fucking fantastic to have a place for everybody to hang out at because otherwise you don't get to see everybody unless you're at the event, right?
Yep. Yep.
So it's been a really dope thing to have. A lot of craziness going on. Just with all the shenanigans, everybody just being there and just being rowdy, like playing games and inventing games and shit. There was a game invented that what the fuck did they call it? Shotgun? Something gun. It was just called gun?
Oh man.
I'm
Laser gun?
blanket. No. It wasn't laser gun. I'm blanking so hard. But it was basically like a mixture of like
staple gun.
it was kind of like 1-Up, not one up, but more like what the fuck is it called? Ah, my brain. It was a little while ago.
Gauntlet. Yeah, yeah.
Each of you get 5 setups, and then you pick a trick, and you have to race that trick through all of them. But you have to do the trick and then stand it back up. That was the thing. And then the first person to get through all 5 won. That game was running for like, I think like 18 hours straight at one. Because like started playing and it just kept going, and then people just kept hopping in and kept going. Like it was
Okay.
crazy. At one point, we're all chilling, and fucking Eric from Origins fucking he fucking chucked 52 eggs into a fucking pan. And I was like, first of all, where the fuck did you get 52 eggs? Second of all, how'd you get them all in one pan? And where the fuck are you gonna go? Like, what do you mean 52 eggs?
Whoa.
And then, like, I mean, to my not so surprise, actually, they were gone within like 20 minutes. We just pack up, clean everything up, get back to D block, and then it's like, after the still party, right? Like,
No,
so fun.
man. So yeah, that would seem like a very hectic like blur of an event almost because of the circumstances with the weather, but
Yeah. And I mean,
gnarly.
also for me too, like I kind of fucked up my flight. I made a huge mistake. So when I booked my flight, I was like, yeah, I'll arrive there the day before. Easy, right? No problem. And then I realized that the Burlies were the day before all of that.
Yeah.
And I was hosting the Burlies. So I had to be there. And my flight arrived at like 5, and the Burlies started at 5 or something like that. And I was just like,
Yikes.
well, that's not gonna work. Something's
Yeah.
got to change here. Right. So I eventually got a hold of the airline to let me change my flight. Figured it out. We had
Nice.
Burlies. The Burlies were fucking fantastic. They had a little pre-party at a little like local pub kind of club kind of spot
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Nashville. The Burlies, we had just like regular hangout. There was the what did they call it? The Old Man Open. It was
Oh.
like the not OG, but it was like for old people basically. I
Like,
competed. I got absolutely fucked. I was so mad. That
oh.
was like the first time I rolled up. It was starting. I was like, fuck yeah, I made it in time. And then I fucking got strung. It was like there was a lefty whirlwind or something. And then the other trick
Oh.
was like swing lighthouse, some easy shit that I always do. And I just couldn't. I was like, what is
No.
happening? Like, why did I get the hard one? And I can't fucking do the easy one. Like, oh my God. It was really funny. And then Yasin did a live performance. That was his first time doing a performance
Yeah.
overseas ever.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
was a couple. There was another local. Was he local in Nashville? I can't remember. I know this homie, and his name is escaping me right now. He was really sick
Just like
rapper.
that Depot game.
Yeah, dude, my brain. What the
Little
hell? I
Gun.
am definitely.
Maybe it's the same.
I don't think
The
so.
name of the rapper and the game.
But there was also Grizz and his sister, Nashville locals. They had like a bunch of homies playing some like jazz stuff, and they had a whole band they played for a while. It
Oh,
was really good. Yeah, it was really like there was a diverse like show
wow.
the whole
Yeah.
night on it.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
I didn't know about that. I think the live stream ended for that one. I think Burl on their IG they live streamed the
The
Burlies,
Burley show.
which I
Oh,
think are
nice.
we're gone. I don't know if Brett saved it or maybe there was an yeah.
That was interesting, man, because there wasn't really a stage. So like me and Jay Boogs were the hosts, and there was
Yeah.
like not really anywhere to stand. There was like these weird, really janky ass like blocks of wood behind the DJ booth that we were standing on, so you could be
Okay.
above the DJ.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was jammed. Like if I wasn't careful, I was going down. And if you watch the live stream or if you were there, at one point, Boogs fucking lifted me up and held me. And
Yes,
I was
as he
just kind of
does.
like, shit, I hope
Yo,
he's.
this is gonna be
I
America's
got,
Funniest Home Video clip.
I got full faith in him holding me. That man could pick me up and chuck me across the room, no problem. But like, I was like, fuck, if he loses this fitting, we're both going down. Like, ooh,
Oh
it
man.
sucked. But it ended up being all good. He kept it together.
Survived. Yeah.
We survived. It was fantastic time. Good
Shit.
shit.
Shit, yo. That was
The, the nerds won our fucking a Burley. I got the skull right here, but
the Burley Award skull. Thank you for everyone who had faith in us to be able to pull off this. Oh, that looks gnarly. I've never seen the whole thing.
yeah. So
Ooh, okay.
shout out Docs and Ghost Town because they had painted
Feral
this thing up.
double.
Some like
Okay,
Ghost
yeah, yeah. Ghost Town,
yeah, that's very Ghost Towny, and then over here, obviously very
Rubber
Ghost Towny
Hose.
face.
Ooh, yeah, yeah.
Uh, Very pedoxy little star guy.
Yeah.
Like
18, possibly. That was one. Oh, there's the one. Okay.
the 8. It got a little bit kind of fucked up in my bag. There's a burl on the side, and then it
Nice.
says podcast on the top.
Oh, okay, okay.
And some of these like little droplets kind of got rubbed off a little bit in my
Oh,
bag. I gotta.
tears. What are those?
I
Boobs?
still. They could be boobs at this point. There could be kintamas. Um, but I was telling you about this, MJ, but I had this thought of putting this thing on the bandsaw and cutting it directly in half
Oh, yeah.
so that we could each have a half.
Figure out
But
what
if
it's
I'm gonna,
made of. It might like just
it's
fucking
pretty,
explode. What's it?
no,
What is it?
it's like some hard plasticky kind of
Dude, watch. It's
cast.
like a cast plastic, but inside is like a styrofoam core or something where it's just gonna like, you know? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but that could be likely. But my idea was I wanted to cast this in silicone so I can make a mold of it, and then I was gonna pour a resin version, and then I was gonna cut
Oh,
both in half at the same time, so that it would be like half of this one and then half a resin. So it'd be like clear
oh,
on. You'd have the left half, I don't, or whichever one be
to
left, one
get
be right brain.
oh no, it's gotta be like a best friend necklace where we each have
I'd
the
have to
one
come together.
side. Yeah.
I mean that way would be a lot easier than
Yeah.
my idea.
It'd be
Like
so much,
kind
yeah.
of,
As long as it
I've
doesn't
been
blow
fucking
up
with
on the
it.
saw.
Yeah, actually though. But I've been fucking with resin a lot lately, and like I have some stuff. I
It's
haven't
just gonna be
done the
heavy. You're gonna
silicone,
try to cast off fucking half a
and
skull in resin.
yeah, it's gonna be probably like $200
That'd
in
be
resin too.
beefy. Yeah.
But it was an idea that I had. I haven't done anything
I
with
mean,
it,
that's
but it's
cool. But
could
yeah,
be fun.
but anyway, yeah, thanks. Funny thing about that, can we share spill the inside, the guts of that, of
Yeah,
like how we were listed as judges
yeah,
for the Burlies to
yeah.
decide and to choose who
Oh
we
yeah, yeah,
felt
yeah,
was
yeah.
able to, from this
Hmm.
list that was collected by everyone in the kendama community. Anybody could give a what is it called,
Vote,
a vote?
vote,
No,
domination.
a nomination. Thank you so much. Of who they think should deserve whatever award, and
Yep.
from those, they were given to the judges. Me and Rod were both a judge, which we didn't. I didn't
There was
know
a
that you were a
lot.
judge until
I
the
either. Yeah.
announcements. Yeah, so there's no sharing, which is perfect. That's how it should be, right? Um,
Mhm.
but it's funny because after the fact, like we both like talked, me and Rod, and we're like, dude, yeah, I'm not gonna vote
I
for
voted for
myself.
Dominad.
I voted for
Not even
Damanerds.
not even that. I just like Dominad's put out way more episodes.
They,
You know, it's
yes,
like
yeah. And I did, me, I'm a nerd, so I did my nerd homework. And as much as I pretty much did all the research I could for all of those nominations that came out. And I
yeah,
watched
yeah.
the edits. I fucking did all the work to make sure that I knew as much as I could, because there were some things that I didn't know about. I didn't see this edit in full yet. Like I slept on this one. So I made sure to do that. And yeah, I did go through. I'm like, wait, I'm pretty sure already I know that the dads put out way much more than we did. So, but at the same time, like, yeah, I'm not one to vote on myself,
Yeah.
which
I mean, that's a
also
tough one for sure.
does go to a point of, in a point of information that I would like to share, because there was some weird ego shit that I had when the nominations I saw for like best edit that came out.
Mm.
And I was like, when the nomination, when Burl was like, "Hey, send your nominations in," and I went in and I gave my 2 cents of nominations that I thought should be there, before I was
Mhm.
asked to be a judge and stuff. And I was, in the back of my mind, I was like, yeah, like, again, I don't vote for myself. I'm not going to nominate myself, even though Burl said specifically, like, you can nominate yourself. Don't, like, just, anyone you think, even if it's yourself, do it. Give us a reason, blah, blah, blah. And, but
Mhm.
stupid ego in me, for whatever reason, was like, oh, the EKC documentary that I did was last year. I'm like, that
True.
is within the time that to be
Yeah.
nominated and stuff. It's like, oh, okay. I'm like, someone's gonna nominate that. I'm like, I felt so awesome about it. I'm like, someone's gonna do that, so I don't have to. And of course, it wasn't. And
Mhm.
in my, again, my self-centeredness of being like, oh, this is like so good, like someone's gonna nominate it and I don't want to do it myself. It fell on the negative of that scenario where, yeah, nobody did. And you know what, MJ, you could have just totally done it yourself. You could have stepped out of your mind of being like, if you thought it should be or someone else is going to do it. It kind of
Mm,
also another point of like, if you have a question, if you have an inquiry of some point, it doesn't matter how dumb or smart it is or who you're asking. It's like,
mm,
ask it, figure
totally.
it out, ask it. And if the worst thing that's going to
Mhm.
happen, someone's going to say, no, you dumbass, it's this. It'd be like, okay,
Yeah.
well, now you know, and you can continue on.
Yeah. It's like what we were saying with new edit comp, like I don't like
Yeah,
getting the same set of questions, but I'm
yeah,
happy to answer them. It's
yeah.
like
But
happy
so
is maybe a strong word, but I will answer them.
so I would like to share the fact of, yeah, anyone who is out there who possibly had the same kind of feelings I did. Now, in turn, like, I really I feel like myself to like, I shouldn't have to worry about any kind of like award to be presented to me. I
No, it's
feel the fulfillment of making that thing and being able to put it out, having the work that I did put in and being acknowledged even by just by the people who did see it and who were nice enough to reach out and through DMs, or when they saw me, to be like, yo, that the video is like really cool, how we were able to see so much more of how everything works. And I
Mhm.
feel like that should be like enough for me. But there's some
Totally.
things I'm still working on to be like, yeah, that's not
I
all
mean,
about the comp.
we're all searching for validation and wanting something like that, like it's nice to be lifted up and to get your flowers, so to speak. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
totally get where you're coming from.
yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those things.
So for next time, now I know. And for everyone else, I just want to share that if you have something, yeah, don't be shy. Just fucking nominate yourself
So,
next
well,
time.
and that's what I was gonna say is that I really feel like the nominations in general are very lacking with the
Mm,
Burleys. Like, there's a lot of things that could and should be nominated more so, I
mm,
feel
mm,
like,
mm. Yep, yep.
you know,
I've
and
I
that's kind of on all of us, whether it's
Yeah.
us being ourselves. Like, I could have nominated New Year, New Edit for, like, best competition of the year,
Ooh.
like,
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it until just
Yeah.
now, to be honest. But, but, like, there's a lot of, like, things like that, like,
Yep, yep.
there's people that weren't nominated for this or that that could have been and very well should have been,
Yes,
even
yes,
if they
yes.
weren't gonna win, or whatever. It's not about that. It's about
Right.
lifting people up. Like, to be amongst the nominees is an honor, never mind to win,
Yes,
right?
yes. And isn't it an interesting thing how like the the people usually who aren't looking for an award are the ones who get it? You know?
There's something to
Like
there's
how it's when you strive for it and you really want it and like that's your only goal. There might be times where you do get it, but sometimes you don't. And then like what's the repercussions of that compared to some people who are like, "Oh, like I was not expecting this. Like, wow, thanks. Like I just wanted to
no, to
make this thing, you know?"
well, it's a more, like, organic, like, genuine
Yeah.
approach to it where
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
and I feel like that can come through in a way where it just makes something feel so natural that, of course, it gets this award. Like,
Yeah.
without them looking for it, it's like this is like they're checking every box, whether they're trying to or not,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And
Yes.
that's like, maybe it's luck, maybe it just is like, maybe they had it in their mind while making it, but weren't, like, actually prioritizing that. It just happened
Yeah.
to
Yeah. Yeah.
be all it fell into line, like, and kinda like you said, it's like that's not the point. It is
Yeah.
nice to get that, and we all want something to strive towards because that's what kinda lights the fire and makes us all it's like, when you go to a competition, it's like you're doing your best because you wanna get as high as you can into the ranks, right? Like, that's the whole
Yes
point,
and
and it's
no. I mean, for a competition, depending on people.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying is it can be used as a motivator, and I think
Oh
that's a
yeah.
good thing. And
Yeah.
but it doesn't have like, I had some people in my DMs being like, "Oh, like, when are the new edition gonna be out? Like, did I win? Just tell me. Tell me
Just
if
tell
I
me.
won or not."
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, "Dude, first of all, I'm not gonna tell you. Second of all, you're missing the point, like, come
Yeah.
on."
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
it's not about that. It's about being a part of something.
Yep, yep, and not saying
And
like
that's
that you're
it.
bad for thinking like that, but there is a
Oh, we all
perspective
yeah,
shift.
like,
Yeah,
I wanna know You know, like I wanted to like
Yeah.
I did a podcast one. I was like, shit, well, it's gonna be Dama Dads, but could we get
Like,
second place? Maybe I don't know. You know, like, and then when I was fucking announcing it, and I was like, "It's Damanerds, what the fuck?" Like, really?
I
It was
think
really
I
funny.
think I missed that part of the live stream. I think I came in
That's
after
fun.
that fact.
That's
But
that's really
and that's how it crumbles. But of course, you know, I've hit up Tio. I think this was a while ago where like after it happened, I was like, oh, I have some ideas where we could like discuss about it. And I know Tio, everyone probably knows who knows him. He's open for any kind of feedback and anything to
totally.
possibly make it better. So, you know, we should like
Mhm.
do a little nerd storm of that, of different ways that we think possibly it could help to do
Totally.
it in a different way the next time, so it's a little more
Yeah,
well-rounded, because everything is starting out, and as well as we're the nerds who are doing it. So yeah, there's going to be fumbles of this ball that
totally.
happens, you know. So
100%. I mean, all of these community projects always
200%.
require some community input.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like, if we're doing it for the community, we want to know what the community thinks.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
you know, like we're not just out here just trying to fucking. I mean, we are just out
Brown
here
our
just
own
trying to chat
noses.
and yeah, brown our own noises. I gotta like stretch my back a little bit, but I got too many papers. But but
Oh
yeah,
shit.
that's she goes, you know.
That's how, yeah,
But
that's it. That's it.
that is the way she fucking goes. Soremo
Quickly
matachin.
before we finish up, I got to dip very soon though, but the last on this little list that I wanted to topics I wanted to hit
Mm,
on episode 76, everyone, was the high receipts
mm,
Tokyo premiere. Ballard,
mm.
Rod came over to Japan. All of the receipts. Oh my gosh, do I have to get it out too? The receipts
You
came.
have
They
hey,
came to Japan.
they
Well, they were
did.
already here, and they we had the premiere. I was so ecstatic to finally, dude. You know how many times you
Yeah,
came and hung out and you're like, oh, I got it on my laptop. And I want to be like, dude,
yeah,
just show me. But I was like, no,
yeah,
in theaters, it's gonna happen. And I know that's gonna be the best place to see it. And
totally.
that's what we did. It was an
And
amazing,
that was my
amazing.
first time seeing it completed also.
Right.
I had never seen the
Final
full
score.
finished I had never heard the full final score by
Yep.
Asami,
Yep.
and, like, yeah. So, there was a lot of
Oh,
like, I had the opportunity to watch that as well, but I chose not to.
yeah. Is
That was
so good.
yeah, it was fantastic to see it all be out there for the Japan scene and to see the reaction of all the people and stuff was awesome.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
wish I could have made the Kyoto screening the next weekend. I
Hmm.
had to come back, get my stupid ass back to where I should have
Right.
stayed a
Right.
couple extra days. But but anyways,
それは
um,
またね、
but
人生です
yes,
よ。Uh,
yes. I was stoked
so stoked.
to be to be there and just be a part of it, you know, like I've talked about that before, but it was really funny to like to do the Q&A after the screening was like
Yes.
I had talked to Matt a little bit being like, you know, like I'm down to do the translating for you, but you have to understand that you know that that's limited. Like my Japanese is pretty good, but I'm not like 100% by any means. And like if we're talking about like conceptual like depth of like cinema and art,
Uh,
like
uh,
I'll be struggling. I'll be
where
struggling in English. So like
yeah,
yeah,
where things are
so
not just like literal spoken word,
yeah,
like there's more intricate ways to say
exactly.
specific things, and when it's in an art-based realm, it can go
Mhm.
that way. But dude, you know, before you keep on going, you did good. You held it. You held it down.
I felt like I did pretty good. And it was one of those where like all the Japanese homies were like kind of shouting me out, being like, "Oh, you did really good." Like I understood stuff, and I was like, "Okay, that's cool." But like, you guys aren't gonna tell me if I did shit.
Yes, yes, yes. That's true. That's true. No, there were definitely a few moments where people were like,
Uh-huh.
like,
I felt those where I was like trying to get to the point myself,
yeah, yeah.
but also it was
And you're like,
like
kana? Like
Matt's
maybe, I
talking,
think. Yeah, yeah.
and Matt's talking for like a minute and a half, you know, and I'm sitting here trying to remember
Yo.
everything, and I'm like, okay, yeah,
Yep.
oh yeah, make that harder, yeah,
Oh my gosh.
yeah,
So many
okay,
points. So many points
yeah,
to remember. And I think that's
but
why, like, if you've ever seen, like, I've within, you know, Japanese TV here, and there's like celebrities from the US coming to promote a movie, like, and they'll be on TV shows, and they'll always have an interpreter behind them. And you always see them. I see them just jamming this little
right,
notepad, being bap, 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 because they don't be like, oh, wait, can I explain this? Their job is to
Yeah.
take everything in, keep all the points,
Mm.
and then they just flush it all
Damn.
out when it's their turn. So,
Yeah.
but it's a profession. That shit's a yeah. So that's why I'm saying you did a good
Honestly,
job on the spot.
I could see myself doing that if I got into it a little deeper.
Oh,
Honestly, that could be a fun job.
yeah. So, and yeah, I was a little surprised because the guy who introduced it, he started in Japanese, and I was like, oh, okay.
And I wasn't sure, like, like, at first he was like, "Oh, I think we got a guy, like, we'll see what's up," kind of thing. And I was like, "Alright, well, no worries." And then it like, turned out it's like, "I think there's this guy," like, "Alright." And then we're on stage, and the guy, like, starts out, he's like,
He's
"Oh,
like,
mina-sama
okay,
yoroshiku onegaishimasu,"
and
like,
here's
and then he's like,
Ballard
"And we have somebody who is going to
and our
translate."
translator. Yeah.
And I'm just like, "Huh? Oh, yeah, yoroshiku
He'd
onegaishimasu,
be like, no,
alright."
no, no. I was actually the producer. No, hey, did you read
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
credits?
also that. Yes, yeah. It's so funny.
But
Oh,
but
but
amazing to see. Hopefully this doesn't end up like all the rest of my projects that I have passion for filming, and then they don't go anywhere during the editing process. But I talked with Ballard and I filmed the premiere and how it went down in Tokyo to be able to make like
Mhm.
a digest that I want to put on the Kendertainment YouTube channel for later. So hopefully
Hell yeah.
all these stories that everyone's listening now will see in some form hopefully in the near future. So
Hell yeah.
look forward to that.
Hell yeah. Fucking
Definitely.
get her up on that entertainment.
Yep.
Fucking that nerd ball rolling.
Nerd
Um,
ball. But hey,
fuck, I kinda wanna, like, ask you about the movie and shit, but I don't wanna spoil it for everyone. So maybe we should
yeah. No,
wait
yep.
wait till that's we'll
Don't
wait
want to
till it's
spoil.
actually public
Yep.
'cause, yeah, I've been sitting on it for fucking ever already, and I'm just like,
Yeah. I mean,
"Mm,
it's been 2024 is when you guys filmed. And
yes."
first showing was 25, right?
It's EKC last year. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been a while. I'm sure you've been known about it a long time,
And
and I'm at the
I mean,
tail
yeah,
end.
before that, I helped do a lot of the translations and, like, a lot of the
Oh man.
like, a
Yep.
lot of it. Like, not I don't think I did most of it by any means, but I do a lot of it.
Yeah. Everyone, you're just gonna have to wait and see until it comes out to the whatever platform or where it's gonna be online. Matt said it is going to be going
It
out
will be out.
hopefully soon. There's other going like possibilities where it's gonna go out even more to
It's
other
going to premieres
premieres
in
at film
LA,
festivals,
New York, Rome,
Rome,
uh,
Paris.
Paris.
He mentioned,
Mhm. And those ones for sure, and I think I'm missing one, but I think those 4 for sure are gonna
dude,
have premiere in the near future.
make sure your French is up to date because you'll be translating that as well. A little bit of Spanish and also good luck, Rod.
That I
Rod
might
versus the world, part what are we at?
yeah,
6?
yeah, the undocumented ones, yeah, at least.
But all right,
Fuck.
everyone. Well, hey, nerds, this is episode 7-6. We're reaching my time limit. Thank you everyone for hanging out with us. It's been amazing to have people still supporting with this burlies and everything, people who are still on this
Yeah,
nerd ball rolling along with me and Rod. Thank you so much. If you have been someone who's been listening and appreciative of these talks, these deep dives into the kendama world that we all love, check out the Kendertainment Patreon. This is a great place where you can pledge to us and keep this nerd ball rolling. Got merch here and there. I got a new set of merch that I'm putting together right now for Kendertainment. So be on the lookout for that. It's a great way to support. And I thank you for everyone's support. Truly.
hell yeah. Yeah, much love to all you patrons, all you real nerds, keeping those ear holes open for the prime entry of the nerd ball every once in a while.
The micro.
Well, yes, we love y'all, and it's fantastic to be here again, back in the studio. 76 episodes in,
Mm.
and we're gonna be here for another 76 and another 76
And
after that.
another
So,
until we get to be 76 ourselves.
100 years of Damanerds.
Oh, we're coming for you.
Hell yeah. Much love to all y'all. Keep playing kendama, and on that note, these nerds are out.
Out.